What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you how to play the deep strategic game Mystery Date. The original game came out in 1965 and this is for 2 to 4 players. Let's just get right to it. This is a girly game. Object of the game is you're going to be trying to get an outfit ready for a particular type of date. So let's go ahead and show you how to play. Okay, everybody, prepare yourselves for some awesomeness. I'll go ahead and show you the components really quick. There are 4 of these pawns, and they're rather big, and these are just of girls just preparing for dates here. You also have these classic mystery date cards, and on these cards you're basically going to be seeing some accessories, and what you're trying to do is you're trying to get 3 cards put together to make yourself ready to go on a particular date. And I'll show you those cards here in a bit. Right here is the door, and there's a few cards underneath these doors, and they represent different types of dates. As you can see, there's a prom, there's snowboarding, there's the beach, and then there is a picnic. This guy right here represents the picnic. This is the nerd, which you don't want to get. This is the prom guy, this is the snowboarding guy, and this, of course, is the beach guy. Now, the door, when you spin it, it'll open up to a different person because there's these little tabs in here, and so when you turn the door a little bit, you'll get a different person, as you can see. And this is a big part of the game. So here are all the cards, and I'll go ahead and show you how this works. What you're trying to do is you're trying to collect 3 cards that are going to prepare you for your date. And of course, there are the 4 different locations. For these 3 cards, for example, this is the beach date. You'll need a bikini, you'll need to get your beach bag and stereo, and then flip-flops and sunblock. That will go over there. Of course, you have your picnic date. You'll need to get shorts and cami, a bicycle and helmet, and a picnic basket and a blanket. That would be for that date. For the snowboarding, you'll need your snowboarding jacket and pants, your snowboard, and your boots and goggles. That's for those guys. And of course, for the prom, you'll need your prom gown, your high heels and evening bag, and your jewelry and boutonniere. And once you are able to collect those 3 cards, whenever you get to land on open the door, you're going to get a chance to open the door. And if you end up opening up the date that matches your outfit, say for example, you ended up opening this guy and you happen to have your beach stuff collected over here, you would go ahead and win the game. Now in the beginning of the game, each person is going to be receiving 2 cards, and you can hold up to 6. If you end up having more than 6, you're going to have to go ahead and discard. So basically, this is all self-explanatory here as far as what the spaces say. You'll just simply roll the die, and you'll move 1, 2, 3, and then you'll just follow the instructions. In this case, it would say swap 1 card with any player. Anytime you land on the open the door space, the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you have your outfit ready. So if you have the 3 matching cards, you'll be able to do that. So let's just say, for example, I had these 3 cards here, and they were for the prom, and I landed on open the door. I would go ahead and spin the doorknob and open it, and hopefully I would get my date. In this case, I do not have it because this is the picnic guy. Now also, if you end up opening the door and the nerd is there, you're going to have to discard all of your cards, and you're going to have to start over as far as collecting the cards. So you don't want to get the nerd. But anyway, you're just going to basically play the game, roll the die, move around, and try to collect the cards that you need. And the first player who is able to collect the cards and open up the door to the mystery date will win the game. And that, folks, is Mystery Date. So, my final thoughts on the Mystery Date game. Alright, well, I found this game at a thrift store, and I've seen some copies around, but I was never able to find a complete copy, and I finally was able to find one. This is a more recent edition of the game, but it is the classic version with the classic rules. So, how does this game play? Well, if you're a kid or you're a parent that has girls that are into this kind of thing, this is a game I think is good because, number one, it's been around since the 60s, and there's been reprints of this game, so it has obviously some longevity to it. It's a cute theme. It's completely luck-based. There's absolutely no strategy to this game at all. It's just roll and move and open the door and hope that you end up getting the date that you would like. You know, the game can go anywhere between like 5 minutes up to I don't know how long. It really just depends on the dice roll, and then you also have to open the door to the correct person. So there's 2 things that you have to actually do completely randomly. Is this game good for adults? Well, if you're like me and my wife, we like to banter back and forth and just kind of yuck around when we play these kind of games. And I enjoyed playing the game, but let's just be, there's nothing really to this game. This is a game that's for girls, not for adult males like myself, obviously. But having the experience of playing it with my wife made it enjoyable for me. Now, if I was playing with, say, my good friend Matt Wilkins, we would probably toss this game. So, would I recommend it? Yes, but only for the teenage girls in the world. So, anyway, that's my review, you guys. See you later. Keep on gaming.